going on YouTube? So, I'm back on the K5 build. I'm not really sure what to call this video because I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But I know for one thing I'm going to change out the steering servo. And I've gotten a lot of feedback on Facebook, and I'd like to shout out to the RC Artisan for recommending this servo. He told me where to get it. This is ProTech RC. It is 160T. And at 7.4 volts, this thing is 274 ounces of torque. So that is on par with the full-size Savox that I have in a lot of my rigs. And it's nearly twice as much as this Savox that I put on here. And it comes with a servo horn. It's all metal geared, full ball bearing. It was $109, but there's just no low profile high torque servos out there. So you got to pay for what you need. And just want to say thanks to everybody, because I've gotten a lot of feedback this week, and there's been a lot of detailed, long comments and stuff. And if you're watching these videos, check the comments, because a lot of my videos, there's some good information people are sharing. That's what this is all about for me. It's, you know, I'm not out here making videos because I know everything and I'm the best there ever was and all that BS. I'm on here because I'm just like you guys. I'm just filming what I would do normally. I'm just building these trucks the way that I like them, doing the stuff that I want to do. And I've met a ton of cool people with lots of great ideas, and I appreciate y'all sharing them with me, and I'm sharing my ideas with you, and that's what it's all about. And this servo hopefully is going to be the fix to all my woes I was having so far with this. And maybe, just maybe, I've still got a good bit of daylight left today, so maybe we can get this bad boy up and running and actually go for a drive. Be the first real drive. I put a charged battery on it this time. So first up, I guess I'm going to strip this thing out of the box and get the servo horn mounted and put some power on it, and we'll start checking it out. I just wanted to show you somebody commented on one of the pictures on Facebook. I think it was the one RC4wd Drive posted on their page of my D90. So where does someone get so many scale accessories? And it's like everywhere. This servo was held in with this. So now I'm going to use this as a scale bungee cord. Tie down. I mean, there's just, you always got to be on the lookout. We always go to flea markets and antique stores, and you just never know what you're going to find. I mean, just little stuff like that can be a handy little tie down for the roof rack or something. You still always got to keep your eyes out for things you can use. Most of the coolest scale stuff I've found has been repurposed from other genres of toys, Barbie or G.I. Joe, things like that. You never know. But got this bad boy out. It's a nice looking servo. It's nice and solid, all aluminum. I'm going to go ahead and take the Savox out. I do have, this Savox had a really long lead on it. See, the servo connector is all the way back here. This one has a pretty short one, but luckily I did stock up last week when I went to the hobby shop. I got some extensions, so I had to cut all that mess out and rewire it, but that's no biggie. We'll get it mounted in. Alright guys, I got the servo in, and I got it working. Thing is super quiet, super smooth, and pretty strong. It's pushing the entire axle, shackle, leaf spring, everything over. So I think everything's working. Just a little spin through the living room. Everything looks good. I did do I switched up some of my ends on my steering rod. If I can get you in there. I used the offset ones, trying to bring the linkage down at a better angle, and I used another offset one on this end to bring it away from, or towards the front, so that it'll be further away from the engine. And looking down in there, we got complete clearance from the accessories on the motor. This servo did come with some awesome mounting things. These little blue shims here. I can get you in there and look. Come on. These little blue shims are made to fit through the servo the screw holes, and I used the same 5mm spacers. One of my screws did actually recess into it. The rest of them are kind of on the edge of it. Worry about that later. I'm just still troubleshooting right now, but those are really nice. It's a really solid mount. The servo horn on it is a lot better than the junk I've been buying. Not sure if I can get you in there to see that. It's hard to tell. It mounts and then it angles in. So your mount here, where I'm mounted on top of the servo horn, is underneath the actual base of the servo horn. So that also helped correct my my front steering angle and bring away from the motor, bring the steering link away from the motor. So so far I'm batting 1,000. It's running. Sounds pretty good. I've got a 5,000 milliamp battery charged and ready to go. Got to see about fitting the body on, make sure there's no issues in the front. Because this servo is just a little bit deeper than the Savox that I had in there. Another 0.2 millimeter. Make sure that's all going to fit. Got to do a little jockeying around to try and figure out where the battery is supposed to go exactly. I think it looks like the way the seats and the console are, it needs to go up here, as opposed to its stock location back here. So I'm gonna have to mess with that, make sure we can get the body down flush, and we're gonna get this bad boy outside and run it. Alright guys, I got it all back together. The battery I moved forward and it fits underneath the seat and the console. It's still a little tight. You kind of got to wedge the back down to get the side screws in, and then you have to use the body pins that mount in the rear. So not a big deal. It's in there, it's loaded, it's got a battery, and it's ready to run, and that's going to be a separate video. So this was just about the servo. You saw I put that Protec in, so got it working. That servo is super smooth, super quiet. I don't even have a BEC on this, and it was giving me no trouble whatsoever. So this servo that I had, there was a big debate in the comments about why it was so noisy. Some people said that's just Savox. Some folks were saying it wasn't getting enough power, and I think it was a mix of not enough power and the it's not a high torque servo. So just the tires sitting idle were too much pressure on it, and it was making it was pulling it off center, so it couldn't find center, and it was making it grunt and groan and scream. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. May sell it, may save it for another project. But anyway, thank y'all for watching, and stay tuned. Got a driving video coming up real soon.